The amount of data that organizations produce continues to grow exponentially, and so do our means for sharing it.
We're all more reliant on data to keep our businesses and our lives running smoothly. And no one knows this better than the cyber criminals who are attacking our networks with increasing frequency and severity. So how can companies stay one step ahead of cyber threats while making data accessible to those who need it? Recently, I had the opportunity to talk with a number of cybersecurity executives at KPMG about this topic.
So what we do specifically is we focus on the business process. We need to understand the data that supports that business process and ensure it has the right integrity, availability, and confidentiality of that data to support the business objectives.
You know, one of the biggest myths today is that cybersecurity is a technology problem and can be solved by technology.
Right.
What we found is really you need much more than technology. You need smart people, you need good processes, and you need a good governance model.
It requires a 24/7, a true 24/7 operation,
Right.
because networks do not stop. They run around the clock.
Everyone I spoke with talked about the need for approaches that don't fall short. They said identifying risks is only the beginning. You have to develop approaches, implement them, and ensure they're being utilized. And you need to know your response can be swift and sure in the face of a breach.
As you can imagine, finding people with technical skills and strategic know-how in cybersecurity are in high demand. In fact, finding people with the experience you need can be difficult.
That's why KPMG has made enormous investments in building a platform that helps the global KPMG network access the right talent at the right time.
KPMG Global Services has several locations in India. Today, I'm here in Bangalore, where some of the most highly qualified technology professionals you can find are arriving at work.
Here, the workday is staggered, enabling these specialists more time to collaborate with their global counterparts despite the time difference. Let's talk with some KGS professionals and their US counterparts about how they deliver what clients need.
I've just completed my master's in computer applications, and in addition to that, I've done certifications like ISO 27001. I've done my COBIT 5, then I've done my ITIL.
From what I'm told, many KGS staff members hold advanced certifications that make them among the most sought-after cybersecurity professionals you'll find. KGS received a major influx of talent when a Kubera Solutions team in India joined KGS in 2014. This enhanced the security transformation capabilities in several service areas. Let's learn more about how all that talent is put to work for KPMG clients.
KGS is very good at helping clients gather large volumes of data, analyze it, organize it, and help them understand, hey, here's what I have and here's what's important to me.
I spoke with Aparna, a KGS staff member.
I'm working for one of the global energy and utility company now.
Okay.
And they had an issue where they need to integrate all the compliance and regulatory services into one single view. So what we did was we integrated a number of multiple applications into the standard Archer tool so that they can have a single view of all the compliance and regulatory services.
Now, is there anyone in particular, a point person over there in India you work with?
Anantha. He's kind of my go-to guy.
Okay.
You know, in this area of forensic technology, we consider him kind of our F-Tech guru of India.
He calls you the F-Tech guru.
That's nice of him. He's a smart guy, too. For example, Ed and I are actually working on an engagement which uses Nuix. And in that engagement, we process data to help KPMG serve its end client.
It seems clear that whether they sit in New York or Bangalore, the cybersecurity professionals work closely and well together.
You will be getting hacked day by day. Every day there is a single vulnerability getting released, and you know, it could be potentially exploited in different varieties, different ways, different languages.
For example, we had a client on the West Coast who suffered a massive breach. We spun up a team here in the US, and then we spun up a team at KGS. And what we were able to do, because of the time differences, KGS team worked all night, brought us analytics and data back the next day that we could work on. And so we were able to help the client 24 hours a day for almost a month to identify the breach and then start to shut it down.
From all that we've seen here, I think it's safe to say that KPMG is leading the charge against cyber crimes with a full suite of services that can aid clients in preventing a breach, recovering from an attack, and everything in between.